Hey folks, how's it going? Yeah, so I'm out on a little metal detecting hunt for the first time in a long time. It's almost spring. Well, I guess it is officially spring, but geez, you know, the planet doesn't know it yet, does it? So I'm at my old schoolhouse site because there's a lot I haven't located yet, and I want to take this opportunity and hit this. This site's not going to be here much longer. They're going to put some houses or something in this property, so get in here and find what we can when we can, as much as we can. And I haven't located the privy, which that's going to be my main focus today, along with finding some treasures, some relics. Yeah. So anyways, oh yeah, I appreciate y'all watching my videos and tuning in during these hard times. But you know what? That makes me happy. It does. It really makes me happy, because I got out of work today. Got done with work early, and I said, hey, let me go give my viewers something to watch. Here I am. It's about 1 p.m. I could whip out a couple hours at this site and make a nice little video and discover some more about this property. But the one thing that doesn't make me happy, I used to be at about 60% of my viewers weren't subscribed. All of a sudden, when this thing hit, now I'm at 78% viewers unsubscribed. That's a lot. So please, if you're watching my videos and you watch them on a regular basis, subscribe. It's easy. There's just that little button down there. Just subscribe. Why? Because nobody's funding me to do this. You know, all this comes out of my own pocket and my own time. It is for me, but it's also for you. Yeah, so just subscribe. Thanks. So we got some clues in here today. We got some daffodils poking up right there. And I kind of suspected... Well, let me give you the layout of the land real quick. There's the schoolhouse. There's the well. I don't believe that's original well. It might be. It might have been capped. And you know, back in the 50s, the government came through and said all wells have to be capped. Okay, cool. And when I was here last, you know, I was doing a little excavations and stuff like that, and I was finding some pottery, and I left them out here in the rain. Look at that nice little amethyst. Left them out in the rain so they get cleaned up. See what we got. I don't bring everything home. I do leave stuff for other folks. That might be Depression era. Maybe. That nice iridescence. But anyways, got a fireplace there, had a fireplace there, had a fireplace there. This, I believe, was the kitchen area. The schoolhouse was right there, double story, kind of federal-like. Tons and tons of jewelry and kid stuff out here. Over that way, I found 1870 something coin, nice silver coin. And I suspect the outhouse is this way somewhere, over there. So we're gonna go take a peek at that. But look, daffodils. And what does that say? Yeah, something. Either they were trying to pretty up something. This in here I haven't probed, so that might be coming straight out of the back door. Might be the outhouse. I haven't probed that yet. I did an excavation here because that is the back door, and I wanted to see what kind of stuff was being found in there. And there's some iron, some unrecognizable stuff, mostly nails of this property. No idea. And there was also some plastic and stuff. So this schoolhouse, this house, ran up into the 1950s. So there is 1950s stuff here as well. But anywho, let's get in there. Let's start probing around. Let's see what we can find. I'll see see you when I find something, yeah. Well, so I just probed this out. Nothing in there. Nothing. Over here, it's soft, and it goes down for a little bit. And it has that ashy material on it. But it had some clay at the bottom, so it's not that deep. Could be another burn pit, which this is a burn pit. That's a burn pit. That's a burn pit. That's a burn pit. That's a big burn pit. So I imagine that burn pit extends out over here. Stuff they didn't want came out of the rear end. I put it on fire. But I want the other part that comes out the rear end. Where is it? I suspect it's that way. I'm going to throw the detector down on the ground and just see. Right now, I'm out of breath because it takes some energy to probe. I'm going to throw the detector down and see what comes up. Atmospheric conditions and ground conditions are ideal for metal detecting at this moment. So let's go find some treasure. So, yeah, just a short delay. I realized I haven't detected in such a while that my batteries that I had in it were very, very dead. No juice whatsoever. Luckily, I grabbed a pack of batteries before I came out here, so let me get these in and we'll get to it. Let's see if those work. Yep, those work. Awesome. Alright, let's do it. Now we got something ringing up in the 70s in this. I'm just curious to see what this was. If that was pottery. Looks like pottery. Anyways, it's got a nice 70 tone in there. Something I obviously missed in the past. Oh yeah, I get this a lot, you know. You need a pinpointer. You need a pinpointer. Did I need a pinpointer? No. But anyways, when you're at these sites, let me show you. Let me just give you guys a for instance who say I need a pinpointer. Listen. Listen. Every noise you hear is a piece of metal. You hear that? Nails, 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 nails. Listen to this. You can't possibly get a pinpointer to work efficiently in that around these old home sites. Nor do I want to try when it's that easy to find a target. Alright. RelicSeekr doesn't use a pinpointer. Stop reminding him that he needs one. Now this target down in this little kind of water drainage area was reading in the dime. It is a mason top, and that's what you usually get around 76-ish with the MX Sport with these mason tops. It has a bit of glass in it. It's probably the old part of the jar. And it's got the ceramics inside. Not interested. I have plenty of those. Moving on. Yeah, a piece of pewter. Probably an old spoon or something like that, I imagine. I'm going to check these pewter pieces out. That could have been a little plate or bowl. You see the decoration on it? Yep, little piece of pewter. I'm way in the back, and I expect the outhouses to be maybe over that way. Just metal detecting. I got a nice 20 signal in there. Marked it with my shovel. There's a root. 20 signal on the MX Sport. Oh, it's probably going to be underneath that root. I brought my axe, so no big deal. 20 signals can be a button, or a nickel, or a shotgun shell. There's a shotgun shell. Nice old one, though. This was found at a school. Of course, this was, you know, just a resident house before it was a school. Yeah. So that would explain that. I don't expect students to be out here practicing shotgun skills. Oh well, moving on. And look at this thing. Look at the size of these thorns on this. These things are insane. Good grief. What do you suppose it needs thorns like that for? Wow. Anyways, I was looking for something in here. It's so small, I'm gonna give up on it. It keeps giving me an odd signal too. So, what kind of big chunky thing we got here? Let's take a look at it. Let's see. Maybe a lamp base? I don't know how well we're gonna be able to clean it up and tell out here. A big chunk of iron. It's got a knob on that side. Huh. Definitely broke off from something, didn't it? I don't know. No telling on that one, that's for sure. It's kind of cup shaped. If there was a hole through it, I would say lamp base, but there's no hole, so no telling on that one. No telling. Sometimes you can knock some of those nodules off and get a better picture of it, but I don't know. Moving on. One place I haven't probed yet is right down there where these vines are growing. These vines, they love that rich soil. And I have to hit this spot right here. Check it out. We'll do that after we're done detecting. So I'm out in the field where the kids would have played. I know that because I find all their toys and stuff out here. And I got a signal that I apparently missed throughout the times I've been here. Nice 71 signal. It sounds a little big to be a coin, but it could be a coin too. We just never know. My coil is loving this soil today. It's a big chunk of iron. That's why it was giving me that large signal. I don't know, it could be like a rake spike for a piece of farming equipment. I'll have to recheck it, because I wasn't hearing any iron in there. Then again, I do have it on coin and jewelry mode, and you just never know. Never know what signal it's going to give you with coin and jewelry, that's for sure. Let's check it real quick and see. Yeah, that was the signal. Big chunk of iron. Yep. Okay, moving on. What do we get here at an old schoolhouse? It's another big chunk of iron. It almost feels like it went into somebody's hand. Some kind of tool or something. It might have had a big file on it. I have found horseshoes and everything in here. It could be. And it fits perfectly in the hand, nice and rounded at the other end. No telling on that one. But I was getting a lot more signals. There's some, I don't know if that's coal. Oh, it's leather. That's old leather right there. I was getting quite a few signals out of here. There's some iron nail. Maybe a little rubbish pit or something. Another nail. Another nail. And this is why pinpointers don't work at these sites, folks. I keep telling you, but somebody always gets on and says, you need a pinpointer. No. Let's move on. Just a little iron hit, and I always investigate, because you just never know. Looks like a little piece of iron right there, doesn't it? You just never know what you're going to pull up. Now remember, everything back in the old days was made out of iron. If you're not digging iron, what are you digging? I don't know. That was something. No telling. There's a piece of glass in there. This is I don't know. Yep, there it is. I thought I heard another piece, a bigger piece. Yeah, that's a piece of old nice blue glass right there. That's a kettle. You see, has the bottom little thong thing to it. Yeah, it's a kettle. Trust me, I've dug so many of these things. When you've hit thousands of these home sites, you tend to take a little chunk like that and say, yeah, you know, that looks familiar. But that's what came out of that hole right there. 4 objects. 4 artifacts. Nothing dateable. Unless you can figure out what that was. I don't know. Looks like barbed wire or maybe a piece of a chain. Yeah, moving on. That's dateable. Early 1900s, late 1800s. See ya. What did we get here? Oh, another common find at these old sites. Big washer. Could have went on a wagon, could have went on a pretty much anything. Really. Who knows? Oh, we got some glass came out of that one. Looks like a jar. And I think that's the top. There's a nice cork top right there. And that's what was giving me the signal. That mason top right there. Let's see what this says. It's a Boyd or a Boyd's. It's either food or fruit. One or the other. Huh. Well, it's a genuine zinc cap. So, this is a food jar right there. Somebody brought their lunch. Nice. I don't save those anymore. I have hundreds. Too many. And there's more of the jar down there. Yep, probably 30s, I would say. 20s, 30s. Moving on. Oh, what did we get this time? I don't know. I can't decipher that one. Yep, it broke, and it used to be straight. It's been bent. It's copper tube of some kind for something. It's got a little fixture on the end of it. No idea. I got another signal over here somewhere. I put that dirt down there to check it, and I think it's down below. We'll get in there, we'll check it. Let me get this out of the way. Might as well just stay with me. Whoops, sorry about all the bouncing around. But I am out in the woods. Yeah. Right there. Let's see if we can dig it up. Got these big of roots. Surface roots. There we go. There it is. Could be a stove. Could be a stove part. That's what I'm going to call it. Because they didn't have refrigerators. It could also be like a desk part too. If they had desks. Looks like maybe it would have sat like that. And the rest of it would have come up in the chair and the desk. Maybe. Guess we'll never know. There's a large piece of iron coming up. Let's see what we get. Is that a sundial? Nope. You know what that is? That's the top to a stove. Yep, and that's how you get it out right there. And it came with a little tool that you stick in there, and you can lift it up when it's hot. That's the top part to a stove. It'll have a number right here if we can get at it. Should have a number for the size. Some do, some don't. Stovetop. Yup, that's what you cook on. That's the surface. You can take it off and clean it. It's removable. Underneath this, the fire would have been right here. Yep. Moving on. Oh, good Lord. There's more of it in there, too. This must be where they threw it when it broke. That's not a stove. That is a hand grab for probably a wagon. And that is a bolt down for a piece of wood. Maybe the same wagon. Obviously, I'm in some kind of iron dump spot here. And we have some pottery, which is dateable material if it has a design on it. And a script mark always helps. Look at that, it's got some kind of design. Something. I don't know. There's more down there. I thought it felt like glass. This is dateable too. 1920s. Right there, all day long. That's nice dateable material. There's the rest of it. That's coming up. Might have a little dump spot here. Perhaps. Just stick my shovel in and see if I can feel anything. Nope. Well, some big chunks of iron came up there. 1 pint something. Alright, moving on. Oh, this next target's going to be deep. Not only that, you can just barely hear it, which I like. Just noticed that. Is this like, is that called wisteria? Yeah, I think so. Is this all wisteria? Huh, maybe that's what it is that's in here. Anyways, let's dig this up. Come on. There's some roots down there. Maybe they had planted a little bit of wisteria in here, and obviously it got out of control. Alright, let's see what we get. Is this going to be a button? There's some coal. And one of the main reasons, hear me again, please, hear me again. One of the main reasons why I don't use a pinpointer Not only because everywhere I search looks like that, but I like to sift through my dirt. I like to take my time. I'm not in a rush. I'm not out here to hurry up and find whatever's there. Because everything that's in here is a clue to something. There's a nail. And plus, you know, I grew up without pinpointers. There's just no need. When they make a pinpointer that can discriminate between iron and, well, actually, if they make a pinpointer that can match the VDI number on there of the target that you detected, then and only then will I be interested. That looks like something right there. Let's clean it. It doesn't look like much, but let's clean it. I don't know how I'm going to clean it. I don't think I have my brush on me. So let's just wipe it. Well, it's not a coin. It's not a token. Maybe it is a token. No, I don't know. Obviously aluminum or something. Could be 1950s trash. But there's glass down there too, see? During this occupation layer, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. Stuff that your little pinpointer and your detector aren't going to find for you. Like all the little buttons and ceramic buttons and all that stuff. So you have to be willing to sift through your spoils. You have to, with your hand. Doesn't make sense not to. I mean, look at all these little targets I've already pulled up. My detector only detected one thing, probably that. So, I mean, this hole tells me a lot. There's probably 1950s or 40s. It only makes sense once you got the ground open to look through it. Not to take your pinpointer and go, oh, there it is, and then fill in the hole. That makes no sense. Anywho, not much in that hole, but a few little doodads. Gold would be nice. Let's see if we can find some gold. Silver too, I mean, you know, some jewelry. Let's go. There's some big nasty red ants down in there. Anyways, I found a piece of glass. Looks like a jar, some type, but also this. Is it a pen or something? I'm going to turn you off and I'm going to clean that up real quick and bring you back. Well, okay, I cleaned it. I don't think it was a pen, although it may have been, I don't know. I'm thinking more of an antenna. It's got a little screw piece on the bottom. I'm thinking more of an antenna. Maybe to an old-time radio or something. What do you think? Interesting. It wasn't deep. I mean, it was a couple inches in the ground, if that. So... interesting little thing. Whatever. Let's move on. Real deep signal. Barely hearing it. Gotta, oh, there's some kind of root there. Gotta investigate. I love those deep signals because when the playground was muddy, yeah, there's a big root under there that's gonna give me trouble. When the playground was muddy, or, you know, when somebody dug a hole back here, some little kid probably decided to throw their daddy's gold coin down in there. Of course, that's wishful thinking, I know, but that's what it takes to be a relic hunter. You gotta think outside the box. Something down there. I'm gonna have a heck of a time with that root right there. I'm gonna have to chop it out. I chopped that root out. Let me see if I can hear it better. It's deep. My pinpointer's not even picking it up. Barely. Huh. It could be a piece of iron fooling. Deep iron will fool. Coin and jewelry mode. Yeah. Let's see what we get. We got some coal. That looks kind of irony right there. See that iron in there? Or is that just clay? It's kind of red soil. Just take out a whole bunch of it and see if we can get it. Whatever it is, it's deep. Alright, let's take a peek. How's that? Is that better? Yes, it is. Here you go, for all you pinpointer people. See that right there? Watch this. See? Is that a coin? Looks like a coin to me. Looks like an Indian head penny, perhaps. Got a coin. That was deep. Deep. And that 10-inch coil found it barely. In coin and jewelry mode, relic mode, I would have definitely heard that. No problem. I'll clean it for you and I'll bring you right back. It's a beautiful coin. Do you see it? We'll let this focus in on it so you can see the date, because I can't see the date out here. I'm thinking 1905 or 1895 or 1885. I don't have my phone on me. It's in my bag, so I can't take a photo of it and zoom in. I guess you'll know before me. Nice. It's almost in perfect condition too. It's going to clean up very well. We got a nice little Indian head penny out of here. Sweet. I like that. Of course, I'll check that pile for more. Very deep. And I have hit this spot. This is where all the kids played. In here. All over the place in here. I've hit this spot plenty of times, but because I've got so much material out of here, all the iron and all the targets that you can imagine, you can hear those really deep targets very easily. Moving on. And that coin was right there, and we got something over this way. That's ringing up about 65 on the MX Sport. Let's find out. Oh, that's another end of those. This might be the other half of that piece that I found earlier. No telling. I don't know. Could that be like a top to like pudding? Or you peel it off? I don't know. 1950s? Probably. Wasn't deep. If it's here, this is the top of the hole. This is the deeper part of the hole. And I set it out like that when I go around if I have to dig deeper. But anyway, a little bit of garbage. Not too bad. Moving on. Well, let's try to decipher this piece. That, to me, looks like some kind of sensor piece. Is that a glow plug for a diesel? I don't know. Yeah, I bet you it is. It's got that little clamp on for a wire. That's a glow plug for a diesel engine. Probably from the 50s or so. Wasn't very deep, just under a root. Now, here we go. Almost got a whole entire plate come up. Oh, and it has its script mark on it. And some crazy red ants down in there. Has a little bit of red going around the rim. Sterling. Something or other. Ivory. Blah, blah, blah. Cannot read it. But anyway, there's a picture of it. I'll see if I can find it on the net. But that wasn't my target. There was a piece of iron in here somewhere. There it is. A thing to a thing. And who knows what that thing was. Who knows what this thing is. Yep. Yeah, something. Hey, we got a hinge. Now let me be like Green Mountain in Vermont and sit here and talk about it for about an hour. Look at the curves on it. Oh my goodness, it's bent, and this could have been a gun part, and blah blah. No, that's a hinge. Yeah. Could have been enough of anything, really. Outhouse, shed, door, anything. Moving on. Big yee loud. Loud, yummy signal in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. What is that? Oh, no. Look at that. That could be an emblem off of a car. Look at that. We gotta clean that up. I'll be right back. Look at that. Look at that amazing little tag for a vehicle. It looked like it had some enameling in there, some like amber looking enamel. See it? It says Dodge with a Dodge Brothers. That looks like the Star of David or something, doesn't it? I'm not big on all those familiar religious symbols and stuff, but double triangle, I don't know. But that is an emblem. Look at that. I can't say for sure what year it is, but I'm going to say 40s to 50s. And I'll include that right down here so you can read it when I figure it out when I get home. Neat. That'll go in my little car collection of doodads that I have of car pieces. Yeah, nice. Nice little find. How in the world did I miss that? All those many times through here. How is because this ground is so trashy. There's so much trash in it. I mean, it's right here is a pit of just everything. Even coal gives you a signal. So that's how. But that one, you know, as you get more and more material out of the ground, these nicer signals will start to come out. So beautiful. See ya. I moved this carcass of a log, and I'm getting targets everywhere. I got one there, I got one there, I got one there. Looks like maybe a fence post. The top of a fence post. And something else in here, and I see some glass showing. Some kind of figurine of a glass. We'll save that right over there. There's a metal object in here somewhere. That could be it right there. Melted something. Doesn't feel like lead, but it's melted. That's probably it. I'll check it and move on. Wow, I had to show you this. Look at that. I think it's either hibernating. Oh, yep. It just flicked on me. I don't like to mess with nature, but when they look like that cool, you gotta check them out. I picked him up and he flicked. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to move him because I have a target right there. He just flicked again. Come on, guy. I don't want to hurt you or anything. We'll put you up there. Okay. Let's cover you back up. Good grief. Make it so difficult for me to get my target. Joys of nature. Love it. Alright, I got something right there. I gotta pinpoint it again. Jeez, you know, you try to help nature out and get it out of the way, and they flick you. There's something right in there. We got glass. More glass. There it is. Nope, it's a rock. Where's my target? More glass. Geez, I think we had a whole bottle in there. Huh. Yeah, there's a whole bottle broken in there. And roots. Huh. Where's my target? Well, I'm gonna have to check it again. Lost my target in there somewhere. There we go. I might be able to get an idea off of that. What was it? 1959. Yeah, probably it looks like a whiskey bottle. Something. Maybe the top to it. Let me check again. Well, whatever I was detecting over there, I lost it. I don't know where it is. But we got this. That looks like a box. That's a box. We gotta get into that one. No telling what we got in there. Let's pull out the trusty axe. And let's give that thing a cleaning. Oh, maybe it's not a box. Some kind of piece or part to something. I don't know. I was gonna say brake master cylinder, but it doesn't have any holes in it. What do you think? Should we bust it open and find out? Yeah, that thing won't bust open, will it? What's in there? This is why I have to sharpen my axe all the time. What is this thing? Oh, it's filled with grease. There's grease in there. Strange. I don't know. Garbage. There we go, back on the original signal. It's just one of those harvester pieces. Cuts the hay. Yeah. We got a spoon. It's been hit a few times. I didn't do that one, but I did do that one. Hit it from the bottom. Trying to see if there's any design on it. Yeah, it's an oldie right there. Early 1900s. Nice. You can look them up by that right there. That piece. Yep. And it doesn't help to look there too, because sometimes you can see writing. Most of the time you can't. Nope. Well, he was in a hurry. Got a spoon. Yeah. Now we just need some more coins. Yeah. So, yeah, you can trust me to show you everything I find, pretty much, for most of the time. Some junk I'm just not going to show you, but I'll show you everything. I mean, that's what's in the ground. That's what you're going to find if you come out to a spot like this. You're going to find stuff like that. No idea what it is. Maybe you know. I don't. Yep. Moving on. That's one of those cobbler feet. Oh, I'm trying to get it around in my hand. One-handed. Yeah, well, it's broken. It's broken in the front and the back. It would have been shaped like a shoe, the inside of a shoe. Cobbler would have made shoes on this. Yeah. I think people had them in their house as well, to put boots on and stuff to dry next to the fire. So, yeah, you know, when the cobbler was done with them, I think they ended up in people's houses to dry shoes. That's just my opinion, but I find them at the strangest places. Now, do you think there was a cobbler here? This is a school, and before that, it was a farm. Maybe it was a cobbler. I don't know. See? Now, something big and irony coming out. Well, not that one. That's an old brick. Was it iron? I don't know. That's what I was feeling right there. It was moving like it was a big chunk of iron, but just roots. Okay, so my target's still in here, which was probably not iron. Or maybe was it? Oh, it's another brick. Alright, I'm gonna have to recheck this because I'm getting brick where I should have got iron or something, and I'm not feeling anything. Well, there's a piece of iron. That's not what I heard. Let me check it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a piece of iron now. Nope. A rock. Where's my signal? This keeps happening to me. There it is. Must have been wrapped right around the top of that rock. There's a tree in there rooting. Moving on. That either some kind of wheel, caster wheel, maybe, I don't know, or a drawer handle of some kind. It's pretty heavy. It's iron. It could have been on the stove. I just chipped it up for you so you could see it. Yep. Another something to something. Probably never find out. chunk of iron. This is another stovetop plate. Much older. Yeah, much older. Something got all melted. Must have had a fire here. The schoolhouse doesn't look like it was ever on fire. It's not lead either. I don't know. Interesting pattern. Looks like a dog's paw or something. Now we found somebody's old wheel. Yeah, that could be 50s. That could even be 40s. I don't know if that went to a wagon or a tricycle or what. So I've worked my way to the front of the schoolhouse. This would have been interesting. Whatever that was. I've only seen like ashtrays that look that fancy like that. Could there have been an ashtray at a schoolhouse? Most certainly. Back in those days, anything's possible. We got half a horseshoe. Haven't found one of those in a while. Yeah, you know, this school does date back to when they had horses and wagons, for sure. My oldest coin is 1870s out of here, so certainly. And right out front, we got some horse tack, rig and ring. These things went on just about everything. They would have looped all kinds of leather straps through it, and so on and so on. Somebody left the rake out. I tell my daughters all the time, bring my tools in the house. That's what happens to them right there. That's a nice early light bulb socket right there. It's got ceramic on it. That's where the light bulb would have screwed in right there. Yeah. We got a button. It's a little overall button. Coveralls, overalls, coveralls, overalls, one of those. Yeah. There you go. Yep. I'm going to throw that in the pouch. Got a button. So what I'm doing, I'll let you listen to how I search. You can hear all that dull. I got my iron rejection turned up to 50. Going real slow and just listening for all those, all of those right there. Now it's bouncing up to 55. Six inches deep. Let's go get it. It could be anything, you know. But you gotta check them out. Felt like I hit something down there. If it's not right there, it's going to be right in there. It sounded small. Or maybe not. It's part of a shoe. It's a little mule shoe. Yeah. Nice. I don't keep it or anything. I mean, that's broken and disfigured and all that, but it's a clue. It says, hey, there was a mule here at one time, and that poor mule lost his shoe. It's another one of those things that I find here a lot. I have no idea what these were, but I find them a lot. Yeah. You can use it for flipping burgers, I guess. Something. Another shotgun shell. Let's go poke some holes. Oh, my detector was working great today, I tell you. That thing, I had it tuned just right, I guess. It was enjoying this soil. I wanted to stick the probe in over here just to see that's glass. Or rock, or iron, or something. Just not going in like I want it to. Well, there's stuff down there. There we go. That's going down. Of course, I'm only pushing with one hand, but you bring it up and you take a look at it. If you see yellow clay on there, it's a big no-no. This could be a rubbish pit. These vines, they love that rich material. I'm not going to try to dig it today. Those vines just would be a nightmare to try to dig through. Anywho, whew, that was good exercise. They say go out and exercise. That's what I do. I go out and exercise. Here we go. Well, you saw what I found. You saw pretty much everything I found except for a couple small little things. Not even camera worthy. But anywho, I'm on my way out. Time to get going. It's probably about 5 o'clock or so, I imagine. Yep. Time to go home and get some dinner. Yeah. So, you know, we are in some crazy times, but I've been in the military my whole adult life, let me say, Marines and Army. So, you know, I know how it is. Everywhere I went, even in combative areas, we relied 100% on the government. If the government didn't bring it, we didn't have it. So, you know, I'm used to it. This is nothing, you know. So, you know, my motto, you just keep going. You keep on by keeping on is what you do. You just do your thing. Keep on by keeping on. And, you know, little things like this can be nerve-wracking and stuff. I hope y'all are, you know, getting through it as best you can. Things are going to get better. They always do. This is America, and we demand things get better. So, it won't stay bad forever. And, you know, just keep on by keeping on. So, I'm out here for you, so you can have something to watch while you're sitting there in your house, hanging out. So, subscribe to my channel if you're watching this video, or any one of my videos. Subscribe to my channel. 78% of viewers not subscribing kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. You know, you're watching them, just click the button. Make me feel happy. I don't do this for the money or anything, but when I see those numbers jump, it makes me want to come out and make more videos. You know, it makes me want to do this even more for you. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. I'm 48 years old now. I've been out hunting these old home sites for a long time. I'm going to continue doing it regardless of YouTube. But it's gotten to the point where, you know, everything I find, I've found before. Plenty and plenty and plenty of times. It's not really new to me, you know, so, but it could be new to you. And I realize that these videos are entertaining for you. That's why I try to keep upbeat, and I try to, you know, maintain some humor. Humor is good in life. It really is. So, hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you enjoy all my videos. Watch them all, from 1 all the way to, where am I at? 120 something now, since I've started making videos. I'd be on thousands of videos right now if I started when I was 10 years old. I wish I did, but we didn't have YouTube. So today we have YouTube, and that's just awesome. I love it. I love bringing you guys videos. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that button. Thank you, and I'll see you later on the next